Hello. Hello. Camera is not focusing. So we go into position. Hi, is anyone here? Say hello. Raise your hand. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Elaine, and thank you for joining me on my Real Talk with Elaine live stream. I am here today to meet with you a little bit, as most of you know who have had an opportunity to visit my channel. I am on a GLP-1 journey, and with this journey, I do a lot with talking about my challenges and struggles with GLP-1 medications, and especially if you're new to the GLP-1, so if you don't even know what it is, some of you may have just been stopping through and I don't know what that is. Well, that's a weight loss, and this is the weight loss medication or BC control medication, as well as a type 2 diabetes medication. So I take it for type 2 diabetes, and I have been on this journey since March of 2024. And I certainly have enjoyed every bit of it. I started out at 300 pounds. I'm currently 200 and, oh my goodness, 253 pounds was my last weigh-in. So I have lost 243 pounds. Oh my goodness. I've lost 57 pounds. And I'm happy that, I'm continuing on this journey. And some of the things that I realized throughout is how we eat and how we see food. What do we, did y'all hear that? Seafood? Okay, because I love seafood. But how do we see food, honestly? How do we internalize things when we look at food? What do we believe that we're here to eat food for? So some of those concerns are what I want to kind of address tonight in our session. My sessions normally are just very informative. I do these every Tuesday, supposedly every Tuesday, and it is called the Audacity Series. So tonight is the audacity of feeding versus fueling our bodies. The audacity of feeding versus fueling our bodies. Okay? So let me go ahead and get started. So we want to talk a little bit now. Go ahead and show my title here at the bottom. So we want to know, what does it mean to feed our bodies? What simply does it mean to feed our bodies? Is there anyone in here that I can get comments from? If you're here and you're watching, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But let me know, what do you think it means to feed our bodies? I see 4 people in here. Come on from behind the scene and make yourself known. Let me know who's here with me on tonight. But what does it mean to feed versus fueling your bodies, or feed your body, should I say? What does it mean to feed your body? Okay, we'll get into fueling in a minute. Now, I don't know if that's a term that you're accustomed to, but I just want to make sure that you know there is a huge difference, and we're going to talk about that. Hi, Nadia. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Nadia, do you want to take a shot at this question? What does it mean to feed our body? What does it mean to feed it? What do you, when you see food, what do you think about when you see food? All right. So I am going to give one example as I wait, because I know Nadia is going to help me out here. What does it mean to feed your bodies? Well, number one, feeding means quantity over quality, right? So when you think about feeding, you're thinking about, you're mostly focusing on trying to satisfy your hunger, right? Or your cravings. Something we don't do a whole lot on GLP-1s anymore, but we have. So we feed by, okay, hi, Mia. We feed it by snacking. Let me just show this. We feed it by snacking and poor food choices. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, Mia, you ready to teach this class tonight. Mia already said, oh, fueling is high protein nourishment. Oh, Mia, you the bomb. You are the bomb. Yes, absolutely. But we feed our bodies. When we're feeding our bodies, we do more snacking and poor food choices. I would absolutely agree with that. I would. I would. Okay, so again, I want to say that quantity over quality. This is something that we do without considering one major thing, and that is just what is the nutritional value of the food? Why are we just doing this? You know, if there's no nutritional value, it's like wasted calories, right? And we hear that all the time. All right, so um, another reason, another thing that we consider when we're just feeding our bodies is it's for convenience. Don't you agree? I know before I started Manjaro, and I'm on 12.5 right now, but before I started Manjaro, I just started, I would drop by, uh, you know, the food places or whatever. I can't even say the name of them, the fast food places all the time. I would just run in, and I did a video one time where I said when I would leave work, and I now work from home mainly, so that's actually a good thing for me. I know that can be a bad thing for some people, but I would come and be driving down the road, and the restaurants would call out to me. Like KFC would be like, "Girl, come get this thing." You know, the little carry out places, you know, you want a steak and cheese, the Chinese places, and the and even nice restaurant chain restaurants. I would start thinking I want to eat some of this food. You know, I need to grab this, and I really didn't need it, but because it was convenient, I was thinking I'm going home. I'm not going to have time to cook. I've had a rough day at work, and so now I just want to get home and just eat what's quick and what's convenient. So that's, but those foods, as we know, because a lot of us follow uh, Taisha, okay, simply Taisha, and she just got finished. I was laughing because I already had this content ready, but she just got finished teaching this last night, saying, yeah, processed foods, those are not good for us. And so those processed foods tend to be lack that nutritional value. Okay. All right. So next one is that another reason why we feed our body for emotional eating. We consume food based on our emotions. I just got finished saying I had a rough day at work, and I'm coming home, and I just jump right in and start, let me find something to eat on the way home because I don't feel like being bothered with my family. I don't feel like being bothered with anything. I just want to get home and eat. That's emotional. That's an emotional eating thing. Or I'm stressed out and I want to just eat whatever I crave. And it doesn't matter that it's not good for me. Like I'm lactose intolerant. And so just basically this week I came to the realization that leave cheese alone, because that's dairy. I really should not be messing with dairy at all. It makes me really sick, and I am a prior gastric bypass um, patient. So it's ridiculous that I would just sit up here and just keep eating products that want to make me sick. So I definitely want to make sure that. Let me check the messages real quick. So Mia says, yes, it causes me the most trouble. Fast, easy stuff. Instead of taking time to chop some veggies, yes, and cook a protein, it's not that much longer. That is so true, Mia. That is absolutely true. We think going through that little drive-through and paying your little money and getting that, and by the time you get home, it's too cold anyway. You got to heat it back up. But it takes so much longer. and said, if I plan to hit me, you know what? I need to let you on stage so you can just teach this class tonight because you are already ahead of me. But you're right. If you plan ahead, then you won't have this downfall. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. So our last thing I think on here is in terms of feeding yourself, what are you doing? You're creating an unbalanced diet for yourself, potentially leading to overconsumption of empty calories and sugars and unhealthy fats and underconsumption of the real nutrients that you need to be putting in your body. So we are not getting the balanced diet that we know we need to have. Correct? All right. Let me hear what Nadia is saying. Nadia said emotional eating. Oh my God. Yes, yes. Emotional eating is something that we do when we're just feeding ourselves. We are really giving it. And you said, we just had a piece of bread. Oh, Nadia. That is funny. Yes. But you know what, Nadia? I always use Alonda's term. Alonda 180, she always says, give yourself grace. And I remember she told us that right before we went into the Thanksgiving holiday. And I was like, man, that, sometimes you can just hear one word and it blesses you. It just frees you up. Give yourself grace. I'm really not, I'm really, really not the type of person that says, no, you shouldn't eat certain things, or that's not. And I kind of want to piggyback on this a little bit, Nadia, because recently I saw two content creators, and I'm not going to say who they are, but I saw their page and they, their videos, and they mentioned that they had some subscribers or viewers who was watching them and just decided to comment negatively because they said a certain snack they were eating. And I just think that's not fair. It's not fair. The one thing we don't want to be in this, on this journey or in this community is judgmental. And so people will, I mean, restrictive foods for me, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Restrictive foods for me can sometimes be a deterrent to this whole process. So, because that's something we've been doing for a long time, especially those of us who have been on, this weight loss kind of roller coaster, up and down. Okay, it's been hard, and so every diet we've ever had has usually been a restrictive diet. So you're absolutely right. It's okay, and I don't want you. And even if it was emotional, and why was it emotional, Nadia? Was something going on today? I mean, you don't have to share like something deep and personal. That's not what you want to do. But why was it emotional for you? Why did you feel you had to go to the brownie? And why are you now looking at it as emotional versus I haven't had a brownie in a long time. I want to partake in this right now. I'm going to be very responsible about how I consume this, how much I consume of it, how often I consume it. And if that's something that you're willing to do, then I don't see a problem with that. But maybe give us a little bit more, elaborate. Why is that emotional? All right, so I want to move to what it means. What does it mean to fuel our body? What does fueling your body really and truly mean? Okay, because fueling is very different from feeding. Right. So, number one, it's making more nutrient dense choices. Okay. By that, prioritizing your foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Okay. So these include fruits and vegetables and whole grains and lean proteins and healthy fats. All of those types of choices are what you need to do when you fuel your body. I recently myself decided that I wanted to I wanted to change and start focusing more on a Mediterranean diet. I definitely knew that my doctor had told me already, you need to do more of a, you need to choose to do a Mediterranean. And I was like, I don't like Mediterranean food. And I actually have a family member who invites us over to her house all the time. She's actually the wife of one of my favorite cousins. And she is amazing. But she's Middle Eastern. And so she always makes Mediterranean food. Sorry, Rusty's acting a little rambunctious. Sorry about that. And she's always making Mediterranean food when we come over for events. Now she does mix it a little bit with some American food. And so that was like my first introduction to it. You know, cultural differences are huge, you know. And I love my cousin, and she does an amazing job cooking and catering because she does a lot of catering for us. And I'm telling you, I never knew what Mediterranean food tasted like until I started doing it. So I do like it. I really do. But sometimes I felt like it didn't always feel good on my stomach. And again, it could be because I'm a gastric bypass patient, so we lose our we lose our desire for a lot of different types of foods. And so I was like scared that that's what was really going on. But a lot of things I really like I love the lamb and the rice and stuff like that. But some things I just couldn't handle. And so now I'm revisiting, what do I actually like in the Mediterranean diet? And so I did make a meal the other night with a Mediterranean chicken dinner. It was amazing. And I mean, to the point where my oldest son, who is special needs, he was leaving for work this morning, and he the last little bit was in the refrigerator. He was like, "Mom, can I take this with me for lunch today?" And I was like, "I was going to eat that for my breakfast." But I let him have it, and I told him, "You can just take it. It's okay." Because he said this stuff was good. So look, I'm getting this, a whole family getting ready to get on this healthy eating diet, and I love it. I love it. Let me check what's going on over here. Okay, so Nadia said, "Oh, I already did that. I'm sorry, Nadia. Let me go back to your next message. You said I was feeling stressed, and the brownie was calling out to me for comfort. Oh, but then you put the cover your eyes emoji. Nadia, that's fine. I really do feel. I understand that, but at least you recognize it. At least you recognize it. So I'm sure you didn't go overboard. It's just a brownie. It's just a brownie." And I asked the question last night on Taisha's live, and I said, "Do you fear going back?" Because I do. I fear going back to where I was. And because of that, I'm like, nah, I can't do this again. I was like, I can't do this again. So I think you have that control, in your brain. I think you do have that conscious control in your brain to say, "Nadia, you can have this brownie, but this is the only brownie you're going to have for today, or this is the only brownie you're going to have for this week," whatever your limitations are, But I think it was really fun. I bet it was good too. But you got me now thinking, don't be messing with my mind over here, Nadia. Don't do it. All right. Okay. So, hey, Daniel, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Good, healthy foods, consuming content that helps you mentally. Oh, yes. The mental, it's food. We don't even know how much that food really plays a huge part in how we think, how we operate, how we function. Darren, you can teach this class tonight too. I'm telling you, my last few slides are going to be real easy because y'all already done brought us full circle as to what we need to do. Got it. Surrounding yourself with people who love and support and cheer you on. That is that's healthy. That's healthy. That's healthy for us. When we're fueling our bodies, we need to make sure that our community is healthy too. Our community is healthy for our mental and everything. And they help they help to fuel people. Absolutely. Good job, Daryl. You were the smart one in the class, I can tell. I would have loved you in my class. I taught college for 12 years. So, and now I do work for a school system, but I do employee labor relations. So that's my full-time job now. But definitely I enjoy, educating, and stimulating the minds of our young folk. Okay. All right. So let me see who's next. Mia said that diet sounds good. Mia, it is. You got to go to my community tab and look at the prep and then the inspiration that I got for it. So I downloaded a lot of what do you call those recipes. I get y'all. I'm 56 years old, and I get that, and I'm menopausal like that. So sometimes I have brain cramps. So forgive me for that. But I downloaded the recipes for some of the Mediterranean diets and recipes or whatever, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's so good. So go to my community tab. You'll see that. All right. Darren said, ooh, Mediterranean food for the win. You know, we were on Twan the other night talking about kava and Darian. You know, and I did kava. After I finish with you all tonight, I'm finishing my kava. But I did what I told y'all I was going to do. So I got the garlic chicken. I did the garlic chicken. What is the pita? But I didn't do it inside the pita bread. I did the pita chips. And OM to the freaking G. It was good. It was really good. So I only did like maybe half of the salad, but I put all the ingredients and I'm on top of a bed of, the lettuce, the greens, lettuce, spinach, all the other little greens that they have in there. And I hooked it up there and it was the best. So I told the lady, I said, girl, I'll probably be in here about 2 more times this week. So, but it's good. It's very good. All right. Mia, we've all been there. Yes. I sympathize with you, Nadia. Or have a protein brownie. Yes, thank you, Mia. See, glad you're in here to offer that. Because I don't like protein snacks. I don't. That's not Elaine. I don't do them. I tried. I do not like them. It's something that just on my tongue just doesn't work with it. So I like protein drinks, but I don't like the protein snacks. I don't. But she says, try the protein brownie if that helps in your journey. I do that often with those prime bites that Swan suggested. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Okay. All right. I might have to hit Swan up and tell her, can you just mail me one prime bite? Maybe y'all will change my mind like y'all did on Cabo. But that's good. That's good. All right. Darian. Darian says, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought it was Darian. Y'all, I'm still learning how to navigate all this. So be there with me. Yep, we've all been there. All right. I love a good brownie sometimes. Oh, yes. Protein brownies sound good. Or brownie flavored protein powder. Okay. And I heard y'all talk about oats the other night on somebody's live. I think it was on Taisha's, right? So, yeah. I got to look. Let me write that down right now. Y'all give me just one quick second so I can write down oats because I heard someone talk about the protein powder. Oh, let me do that. All right. Cool. Perfect. All right. Hey, we got everybody coming up in here tonight. I see you. I knew you were a teacher, Elaine. You have the instructor spirit and cadence. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not anymore, but 12 years as a college in adjunct professor. Whew, I tell you, right? COVID hit, and I was like, I ain't doing this. Hey, Dale, my soul. How are you? Hello, hello, Elaine. Hello, everyone. So, great topic. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, I know you do. We love Mediterranean food. I think we might have talked about that before, but yes, I mean, I didn't love it before. I'm gonna take that back. They didn't even know that they had to convince me to try it. So I'm glad you love it. I've had it before, and I've had ups and downs with it, but girl. I'm loving it now. I don't know what's changing my taste buds on it, but I do. I do. Absolutely. Hey, Dee Dee, good, good. Oh, she said she needs to try those brownies. Nadia, she said, thanks, Daria, for your support. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Daria. All right. Cover pita chips. Yeah, they crunchy. But I was expecting it to be the soft kind of bread, like what y'all, like on the regular pita bread, but they were very crunchy. But they were good. I'm going to heat. I think I have two left. I'm going to heat them up to go with the rest of my salad too. I like Mediterranean food, not the Mediterranean diet. Okay, okay, all right. You know what? Now you educate me on something because yeah, help me understand the difference. I'm just gonna be honest. When I don't know the difference on something, I'll say it. So the Mediterranean diet doesn't consist of just the regular Mediterranean food. Are there some restrictions in there or something? So hit me up with that, please. That's something I need. Nadia says hi, Dee Dee and Darium. Make sure thank you, Darium. I appreciate you, buddy. I do. You are always on everybody's live, just helping us out. And we so appreciate you. You are King Darium. We crowned you for that. King Darium, you know. Oh, good. Okay, Dee Dee says, I'm great, Elaine. Glad to see you live. I know y'all been waiting for me to do this. I'm scared. I don't know how. Y'all know I don't like doing this. Y'all are so natural. You and Twan are just born for this. And Aisha, Alonda, y'all born for this. I'm new at this, so I'm going to try. I'm going to keep riding this new card. I don't have no little card up here on my desk for it. Yeah, I'm going to keep riding my new card out for a while, okay? My new card going to last me for a minute because this has never been my thing, for sure. Where did you get your recipes from? So I just Googled it. So the first one, the one where you saw the other night that I made, that one actually came across my Facebook page. I know you're not a Facebooker. We already talked about that. But that one came across my Facebook page, my thread. And I was like, ooh. And it grabbed me. So I clicked on that and then went down a rabbit hole. I just went down a rabbit hole and anything I could find. So today I actually found one that is chicken meatballs. So I'm going to make those tomorrow to get ground chicken. So I'm going to go early in the morning to the grocery store. So that's going to be my dinner for tomorrow. And so it's like a chicken meatball salad. So I'm going to try that. I think that's going to be cool. I'll send you the picture of that so you'll see what it looks like. All right. You knew I was going to fall back and laugh, right? Hey, Twan, leave me alone. Don't mess with me. Twan is here from Traces of Twan's Life. Thank you, Twan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate you. All of you all being here. You are funny. Okay. Elaine, you taught college students talking to folks on YT is a second. And no, it's not because I was part of it. I did have a few hybrid classes, but most of my classes was in person. So y'all saw the shirt I had on my other video the other day. I feed off your energy. And if I don't have any, if you don't, I don't have any. And for me, this is hard because the energy is just not behind the room. It's in the chat, definitely. But because I can't see y'all and can't hear y'all talking to me, yeah. So that's what made it. I'm gonna get better. I'm not. So I said no excuses. I ain't making no excuses. I'm gonna do this. I gotta do it. All right. All right. Darren saying hello to Twan. Twan saying hello back. Let me get to how you feeling after shaking for your life today, Miss Twan. Yeah, she got that new plate. I saw her. Then she had the nerve to sound like like Gigi's baby. I'll introduce him to y'all soon too. That my little 3-year-old. He do that. He's autistic, but he do that. And when she started doing that, I thought about him. Because he does that and it has me cracking up. But that was funny. How you feel, Twan, after that? You made me mad because you asked me the question, how often you use it? You see, I backed out of that question. I didn't answer that because you know I ain't been using it. And you know it's good for your lymphatic system. So I know that's a bad thing. I done had that thing over a year. But I don't use it as often. But I do put it under my desk sometimes and use it. But mine is real heavy. So anyway. Okay. Dee Dee says, I'm glad you found something you like. Are you still eating in your calorie? Absolutely, yes. I am, believe it or not. Some days I don't make it. So when I went on my fitness pal, that's when I found out I was eating way below my calorie range. Because I think I'm way above, I think. Above, below, something. Anyway, I was eating less than what I was supposed to. I'm supposed to be eating, according to my fitness pal, it said 1450. So I've been trying to stay near that 1450 per day. All right. So most of the time I at least get 1200 in. But yes, I do. I do. Thank you. Thank you for keeping in touch with me. Nadia, she says, for me, Mediterranean food refers to the cuisine originating from countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea, such as Greece. The diet based on chicken, fish, and plant-based foods are, oh, yeah, you know what? That's true. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to really look into, am I doing the right thing? Am I? Because I'm just thinking, am I not? If I'm not doing the right thing, let me know. Not we might need to talk. So yeah, because maybe I'm not. I mean, I'm eating like the vegetables. I do eat the chicken. Um, I don't really think I want to try plant-based, but I tried it for a minute and and then I also learned the difference from Taisha from having just regular plant-based foods and then having those whole, and she said with whole plant-based foods or whatever. So yeah, so I'm still learning from you guys. I appreciate every ounce of everything that you teach me. Thank you, Nadia. I haven't used it today. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Um, so Nadia's saying hi to Twan. Twan saying hi to Nadia. And she was about to fall off of it. It was funny though. I was like, you went on that higher speed. You was changing those programs over, and I was like, okay, she is really doing it. All right. She said, oh goodness, glad you did. That would have given you all the views you needed to see, Twan, if you had done that for sure. Okay, Dee Dee says, me too, Twan. That's why I stopped getting on mine. You can do it while sitting too. Yes, that's what I had made a suggestion in her chat about earlier. So we really need to do that more because it is good for you. It is, but you can't put it under your desk. She said she needs to do that while editing your videos. Yeah, and yay, y'all, CapCut is back. I got the announcement today or the notification, and I was like, I'm back in business because I'm just learning that darn thing, how to edit videos. So I'm excited. I will be back on my CapCut. All right. Darian, you are so funny. All right, so oh, it has straps. Okay, that's good to know. Mine don't have straps. So yeah, use your straps until you get comfortable with it. Because it's definitely. Yes, CapCut is that girl. It is. Mine was, so I think I popped on, let me look real quick. I popped on it earlier. Well, I got a notification actually. And it said we're back basically. Yeah. Yeah. It says, thanks for your patience and support. CapCut is back in the US. You can continue to create, edit, and discover all the things you love on CapCut. So it's back. It's back. All right. All right. So let me jump back on to where we were. Oh, let me go back. Sorry. And take these things. Okay. So we were talking about making more dense nutrient dense choices. All right, let me go back. And then we also want to eat foods that are energy focused, right? So we what are those energy, why do we need energy focused food? Okay, because when we eat energy focused foods, we're eating balanced meals. They sustain the energy that we need to perform throughout the day. I think Darian just said when he put his message up earlier, if you didn't get to see it, scroll back and look at it. But he was talking about things like performance and cognitive functions and our moods. Okay, our moods are important. They're driven by what we eat. If you don't eat something good, you're gonna be sick. What kind of mood you gonna be in? You're gonna be laid out somewhere, mad. Why did I eat that? That happens to me every time I eat dairy. So that's why I'm leaving dairy alone. But yes, we want to be energy focused with our food. And then performance. Um, so when we look at how foods help us, they help us perform better. They help us have a better stamina. The working out that like Twan eats well. I mean, I only know that because she shares a lot of what she eats in a day with us. And so if she didn't eat that good, she would not be able to perform the way she does when she's doing her exercising and things. And sometimes we don't feel like exercising because we really haven't fueled our bodies. That's why the fueling is so much more important than obviously it's better than feeding because feeding is just doing surface level stuff that's not going to get us anywhere. It's not going to help us. But fueling is going to give you more of what you need so that you can perform better. Okay. And especially for people like athletes. But what you all do every day, Dee and Kim J, they are I'm proud of them because they're every morning getting up and doing their exercises. And they are, they're working out together. They're being accountable to one another. They can't do that if they're not fueling themselves appropriately. All right. And then mindful eating. When we eat, we need to be aware of: are we hungry? Are we hungry? Are we full? What do those cues look like for you? What does hunger and full cues look like for you? And making intentional food choices that will align with your goals. So those choices, I know I'm looking this way, and I don't know, my camera is weird. I don't know why I look the way up. But making intentional food choices that align completely with your goals. How do you respond to your cues? And I remember one content creator when I first started this journey. I'm not going to mention her name because I don't follow her too much anymore. But she used to always say, "Your is it your head that's hungry, or is it really your body that's hungry? Is your head hungry or is your body?" And I used to say, "What the heck is that woman talking about? Is there a difference?" I'm like, if my head saying I'm hungry, obviously my body hungry, but we all know that's not true. So we definitely need to be able to determine what those cues are. Twan says, exactly that's why I eat when I'm not hungry. And absolutely, that's right. That's why I eat when I'm not. Wait a minute, you say you eat when you're not hungry? I thought you were saying that. Exactly. That's why I eat when I'm not hungry. Okay, which one? We ain't gonna eat when we're not hungry. That's another thing. We got to work on that. We cannot eat when we're not hungry because that leads to some of the problems that we've had and why we're here. So I get it. All right. Let me take Tom's message. Let me stay in the chat for just a second because we have some more messages. Alonda, hey, Alonda, how you doing? Welcome to my live. I already done got beat up by everybody else, so you can go ahead and beat me up in the chat too. I know. About time. That's how Twan came in here on me. I have to have a schedule to ensure that I am eating. Oh my God, that's good. So your schedule with the way that you do your schedule, that's right. I remember you saying that in your videos, that you have to do that. And you just got back to school because you, like Dee, y'all are both teachers. And so when it's easier for you to have something in your, something with you at school, where you were on a better schedule while you were at school versus being home all those weeks. And now, probably due to the snow, you're getting thrown off again because I know you guys had snow in your area recently. So, yeah, that's a good system for you. That's a really good system. Good, good. Yes, I eat when I'm not hungry to fuel my body. Oh, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, me, I wouldn't be hungry, but I was going to McDonald's, Burger King, and everything else back in, 9 months ago. I was doing that. So I thought that's what you were saying, but I completely understand what you're saying now. Yes, yes, yes. That was hard for me. You guys know that. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't fueling my body because I needed to, so that I would feel stronger and be able to want to go and do those things. And I think initially I was, because I was able to walk. I had good stamina and all of that stuff, but it just I fell off of it. I really did. Thanks. Um, yes, you shouldn't go several hours without eating. Absolutely. Should not, should not. They always told us that on any day. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Whew. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know what my camera was doing that for, but okay, I'm here. Um, so yeah. Yeah. So I was just saying several hours. Yeah, I was doing that. And they always told us we should do at least 2 small meals every day. Okay. I mean 2 small meals, 4 small meals every day, every couple of hours or whatever. A small meal every couple of hours. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A small meal every couple of hours. But every diet we were on told us that. Yes, eating to get your calories in, even if you're not hungry. Yes, absolutely, Didi. Exactly. Exactly. Um, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I haven't eaten in 3 to 4 hours. Well, you better grab you something now. You good because you will eat right on camera and be talking to us, and we be sit up there and want your day. But you will eat, and that's good. Get your eat on, girl. I was off today, off my schedule, and my eating was a little off. Oh yeah, because where you are, y'all had snow too. I heard y'all had a big storm. Is that why, or So yeah, your eating probably was because I think you guys do much better when you're at school. It's just more regimented, I think, for you. So that's get it together. I'm telling you like y'all too. Get it together. I agree, Twan. Nadia says, I agree, Twan. If I don't eat enough, I don't lose weight. Nadia, you are ready to always get me in trouble, aren't you? Because that's what they fuss at me about all the time. You ain't losing because you're not eating enough. So they stay on me about that, Nadia. So you'll hear that in our groups and everything all the time. Lane don't eat, Lane don't eat. I try, I really do try. I really do. I'm getting a lot better. I'm doing a lot better, I promise you. Did she freeze? Or okay, yeah, I did freeze, baby. I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on with my camera. You gotta eat to fuel, you gotta eat to lose. The body will hold on if it thinks you're starving it. That's what we're finding, Darren. You're so right. You're so right. And you said, okay, yeah, all right. Darren says hi to Alonda. Nadia says hi to Alonda. No, I'm saying to eat to fuel my body every 3 to 4. Oh, okay. I apologize. Okay. So eating to fuel your body every 3 to 4 hours. I thought you said you hadn't eaten in 3 to 4 hours. I was like, girl, you know what? All right. Thank you. Hello, everyone from Alonda. Oh, so it was snow in there. Woo! Below freezing temps. Oh my God. Yeah, that was the kids was not walking in that. That's not happening. That is not happening. Woo. Well, at least y'all got another snow day. All right. Late. Okay. Late. Oh, it's late? Okay. Oh no, I'm trying to understand the late. I'm not good as you trying to remember stuff people said. That's how you get down to the messages. You done forgot everything. So Twan says that to Alonda. Yay. And Alonda said hi to Twan. All right. So y'all, I'm going to wrap this up soon. Oh, Twan says, what? It's not in Tallahassee? Oh, I gotta call one of my Tallahassee friends and ask. I don't know that. Oh Lord, I know that blew their mind. Jeez. Okay. All right. Dee Dee says hi to Alonda. All right, here we go. So let's get to the final little segment that I have, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Where we leave off. So, what are some of the unhealthy relationships we have with food? Means what? Most of the time, we've talked about this, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse. We've talked about because y'all brought me in on the emotional eating part. Y'all already started talking about that, and yes, so we know that's one of the things that can help foster unhealthy relationships with food. Restrictive dieting, we even talked about that. All of us have been on programs where the diet was like, oh, you have to, eat this and that. What's that one with the nasty daggone packets? Y'all, I can't. Somebody was just talking to me about that the other day. One of my sorors was just telling me about when she was going. I cannot remember the name of it. They had these little packets of food. And to me, it looked like MREs. If anybody ever been in the military or had a military spouse or friend or whatever, and they used to have them little MREs where you put it in a little bowl and they just add hot water to it and stir it up, and that's supposed to be a meal. I can't remember the name. If anybody remember the name of what that diet is, Lord, that thing was restrictive for me. That was some nasty food. And I mean, I wasn't filled enough. I wasn't eating enough. I think it only had me eating like 600, maybe 600 to 800 calories a day. That was awful. It was just awful. But restrictive dieting severely limits your food intake, and often it's hard for you to lose weight, which can lead to nutrient deficiencies and an unhealthy focus on food. Um, binge eating is consuming. That's another, I guess, issue that we can have with unhealthy relationships with food. We binge eat, and we consume large amounts of food in a short period, often accompanied by feelings of loss and control of guilt. So I know this wasn't binge eating, Nadia, but that's kind of like where I was feeling you earlier, because you was like feeling guilty about having the brownie. And I was like, girl, I told you what I tell you, like Alonda said before Thanksgiving, give yourself grace. That's just one brownie. You are not going down over that one brownie, right? So, but as long as you didn't, and I said, just make sure how you consume, how much you consume, and how often you consume, then you have control. As long as you're still in control, I think that's like the factor, just remaining in control, right? Okay, and then the last one on here, I think, is we had two. Obsessive calorie count. Becoming overly fixated on counting your calories or tracking every bite that you eat, which can lead to anxiety and disordered eating patterns. So I know a lot of us came through, as some sort of Weight Watchers. I wasn't like chronic Weight Watchers. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't. I did Weight Watchers mainly online. I went to a few in-person meetings when that was a thing, but I did it mainly online. And so, but I still have a girlfriend now, and she's only like, and I say only because I'm not where she is, but to me, she's small. She's only to me like what she told me the other night. She's 100 and I think she said 48 pounds or whatever. She's about 5'7", 5'8". So I'm like, you're good, And she was like, no, because I used to be a Weight Watchers captain and I was this, and she went and just going all through this whole long story with me. She's probably gonna watch this video because she does watch my video, so she knows who I'm talking about. And she was like, I just, I was a Weight Watchers captain and I did this and that's and the third. And then she was like, and I'm thinking, she still has that mentality of Weight Watchers and she still controls herself through her diet with her mentality from Weight Watchers, even though I'm pretty sure she's been at her goal weight, for a pretty long time. So I just think that, we have to be careful that we don't become obsessive with this. Make sure we keep everything healthy. Everything is all about being healthy in every way, not just physically, but mentally as well. Okay. And then negative body images, feeling dissatisfied with your body and using food as a way to punish or reward yourself. How many times have we lost, so I'm going to go for the reward side because that's the one I typically do. I don't usually punish myself with food. I'm a rewarder with food. So I'm usually like, oh God, I lost, this definitely before my gyro, but I would lose a few pounds and I'm like, oh, I'm good. I can eat now. I can eat this and that. Guess what? The pounds will be right back on, right? So we know we typically might do that. And so that's something we have to be extremely careful about. It's good to celebrate your successes, but think of other ways we can celebrate our successes. It doesn't always have to be with food. Definitely doesn't. All right. Let me see. So all right. Alonda says, hey to Dee. All right. Tracy Latoine says, getting ready to shake the devil off. This is vibration plate. I heard it helps people sleep like a baby. I can't attest to that because I don't sleep. I sleep, but I sleep in patches. Y'all know I'm up most of the night. So I don't sleep much. So it didn't work for me like that. But I give it a shot. Nutrisystem. No, it wasn't that. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Welcome. No, not Nutrisystem, Debbie. If this was the package of food, so no, I got to remember that thing. Oh God, I can't even. I think I might still have some of them. I can't remember the name of it. I think I still have some of them up there. Dee says hi to Debbie. Yay! Yes, glad Debbie stopped through. Debbie said hi back to Dee. Shake the devil. Shake the devil off. Y'all know, don't get Twan to sing it because she will be singing all night long. Please sit down and don't fall off that way. Okay. Finding new ways to celebrate. Yes, that don't include food is a great tip. Yes, finding new ways to celebrate. Which ways would you all celebrate outside of food? And it's so hard because people always want. Everything surrounds food, especially in a lot of different cultures. That's in every culture. Any culture, you celebrate with food. Everybody, come on, we're gonna eat. We're gonna do this. The baby scored for 35 points at her game. Come on, let's all go out for pizza. It's just that's how it is. And we've done that so long and it's hard. And also feeling awkward now that we don't really want to participate in those things like that too much, because we know we're going to waste our money. Because we're going to a restaurant. We had an event last Monday for our Founders Day. And I actually organized it. But I was kind of like, it was at a Mexican restaurant, and I really knew I wasn't going to eat a lot of food. And I only got an appetizer. And, I was okay with it. Everybody else was like looking around like, you ain't going to eat nothing else? No. And I didn't even eat much of that. So, but it's okay for us to do other things when we're celebrating outside of food. Hello to Debbie from Darium. She said Downsizing Diva said she did Nutrisystem back in the day. Okay. I've never, you know what, y'all guys, I've never done Nutrisystem. I did Jenny Craig. Is that similar to Nutrisystem? Because I don't remember. They both used to. Well, I used to go pick up my foods. We had a Jenny Craig Center right here, and I used to go pick up, my food and meet with the counselor or whatever. That was, that was a big one too. Tracy Satuan laughing. What you laughing at? So, it's probably Darren talking about her. Shake, shake, shake. I celebrate with clothes. Yes. Hey, I know you do, girl. I know you do. That's the best way I think to celebrate. Because that's long lasting, because that's a non-scale victory for you as well. Plus you really getting the scale victory. So the celebrating with clothes is real. That is awesome. All right. Meals ready to eat. MRS? No, that's not the one either. It's not. Y'all gonna make me get up and go and look, because I know I got one box or something, but I think it's way, way far up in the cabinet. I'll make sure I put it in the chat when I think of it. I'm sorry. I know why else can think of that day one miss. Optavia. That's it. Optavia. I told y'all I got this old age crap going on, so y'all heard what I was doing. I got this old age crap going on. Okay, so don't do that to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Mary, did you? Hi, Mary. Women, y'all always jumped over. But let me just say hi to Mary. Hi, Mary. Thank you for jumping in. I know we were talking to you earlier. Okay, thank you for coming through, Mary. So Dee Dee said, I did Jenny Craig. Okay, you did Jenny Craig too. Okay. Yep, I definitely did that. I did that 1-800 Jenny Craig or whatever the song was. Swan say hi to Mary. Never heard of MRS. Yeah, I didn't either, Diddy. I don't know. I had never heard of that. Alonda, that's a new one for me. Right. You probably would have tried it, right? Hi, Mary from Didi. Good, good. Shackley. My mom used to do Shackley products back in the day. I like their vitamin stuff. And they're still out. As far as I know my old school teacher used to live in the development across the street from me, my old math teacher from high school. And she actually sold, she and her husband sold Shackley products. But the Shackley was one. Definitely. Nadia's laughing at Dee. Darium. Hi everyone. I enjoyed Jenny Craig food. Yep. Yeah. I used to get it, but I ain't gonna say too much about I enjoyed it, but that was I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I don't enjoy too much of those frozen meals and stuff like that. I don't. I like to cook my own food, honestly, as you guys probably see. But back in, or either I was a fast food junkie. So yeah, Mary said hi to Alonda. We got a winter storm rolling in. Wow. Mary, where's your area? Where are you? Because I don't know where you are. I'm not familiar where you are, but just gear up, because we're now, where we at? 19 degrees here now. 19 degrees. And we were down, when I woke up this morning, we were at 13 degrees. But I know it's cold here. I mean, it's really, really cold. All right. Twan says hi to Deb. Y'all, these are my two of my newest subscribers, and they were on Twan's live the other day, and I was like, I never heard of the twins. I'm like, lead me to the twins. And the twins are one of you. Which one is it? One or both? But thank you for joining us tonight. You're going to have to go back and see the replay. We talked about feeding versus fueling our bodies. So we got a little education in tonight as well as a little fun. Thank you for joining. She said, hi, twins. Okay. Darren says, slim fast. One shake for breakfast. Oh, no. See, Darren, I couldn't do slim fast. One shake for breakfast, one for lunch, and sensible meal. Herbalife for my life. Yeah. Now, Darren, we had an Herbalife bar across from my job. This was from when I was working at this organization from 2017 to about 2020, and driving into work every morning. This lady had an Herbalife bar. She could make the best smoothies, and then she gave you that tea that you're supposed to drink every day or whatever. I'm telling you, I stopped there. I would call before I got there, and she would have my order ready. And that really was good. And I got some of our staff on it, and we did a little challenge at work with Herbalife, just trying to lose on that. We did pretty good. I think we did pretty good. I think on that I probably did like 15 pounds, 20 pounds, but it wasn't, it wasn't sustainable. It wasn't. But yeah, you made me forget about Herbalife. They were good. Sequana said, hi, Twan. Never heard of Optavia or Shackley. Oh my God, yes, girl. Shackley was a back in the day thing. Trust me. Like our parents, for those of us that's probably, most of us are probably, a lot of us are in our 50s and 60s and stuff like that. But like I know my mom used to do Shackley religiously. She did. She really did. Hey there, Mary Cobb and Shaquana from Darien. All right. Nadia said, good thing, Dee Dee. Look, good thing you didn't do it. And then Jaquana saying hi back to Darian. See, I'm going to have to just call y'all J and S because y'all know I'm going to mess y'all name up. Keep trying to say it fast. I'm going to J and S said. Dee Dee said, laughing at Nadia. All right. This thing jumping off at Timothy. So, because you probably had it on whatever the program you had it on, you may have had it. It's a time. It's a timer. I know mine has a timer on it too, Twan. So yeah, there's some timing systems in those vibration plates. So that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. You just because I saw you take it out of the box and just jump right into action. That's what you do. I know that's what we all do. But you probably got to look and see how to reprogram it for how long you do it. Okay. Hi Twan, I need a vibration plate. I want one of the mini trampolines too. Debbie said she wants that. So Twan advertised for a vibration plate, I think earlier today. Oh, well, I saw the video today. Y'all know I'm behind. So I think that she's just trying to she wanted to share that. So definitely, Debbie, hook up with Twan so you can get that. I think she put it in the video. She put it in her description of how you can order it. Right. Gainesville, what? Girl, are you kidding me? That's where the snow comes. Girl, I hope you got food and stuff because if y'all supposed to get something really, really bad, y'all don't know how to drive in Florida. No snow. Y'all don't. Stay home, Mary. Stay home, and we be praying for you. Girl. Keep us posted. I'm safe. LOL. I didn't fall. Okay, good. Okay, Alana saying hi to Mary. Twan's in Tampa. Yes, she's in Tampa. Durham says, "Yay, Twan! Glad you didn't fall off the plate." Hi, twins. Cute profile picture. Dee Dee saying that. Shouting out to the twins. Debbie says, we're supposed to be below 0 tonight. Oh my God, here in North Idaho. Oh God, Debbie, prayers. I mean, I would hate for my heat to go out. Being there, I would absolutely hate for my heat to go out. I'm telling you. Debbie, I've watched your videos too, so I love your videos too. You have me cracking up laughing, okay? So I'm going to shout out to you soon, real soon about something, but I do. I like it. And Tracy of Twan said, why did I say your whole name down? Tracy of Twan, we all family. I had to close my eyes because I was going to get dizzy. That's because you read that. Your mind went there because you read that it may cause dizziness. Now I never got dizzy. But I might not have been going as fast. I think you went laptop. No, I think you said you was a programmer. You was on something 7. I said that she knew better. She is Tamika, and Tamika is she. Hey, she is Tamika, and Tamika is she. Hi, it's me. Hi, Tamika. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all know we always, nobody can do it live without singing Tamika's song. Tamika, you need to go ahead and, what you call that? Send that up to, what is that? What do they call that one? Patent that song. Patent that song. That's your song. Trace is one again. I don't suggest getting on an empty stomach. Oh yeah, probably not. Obviously, I would not. Hi Tamika from Twan. Hey Twan, Tamika, Nadia. She was singing it too. See, it was in your head, Nadia. Uh, hey Nadia from Tamika. Hey gorgeous, Tamika from Didi. All right, Nadia, don't get us to singing. I didn't even realize Nadia had put that in the chat. I was still up there. I just broke out singing it. We all do though, Didi. You know we do that. Tamika saying hi to Didi. Then Mary said hi to Darium. And Darium shouting out. Everybody shouting out to Tamika. Yes, and the company want me to do the trampoline. Oh, okay. Okay, Twan. Yeah. I want to see that. I definitely want to see that. Twan, you in that video though today, I'm gonna tell you, you was looking real slim thick, girl. Slim thick. You almost there. I'm sitting there, I was like, Twan is really doing this. You look really good. You really did look good. I need you to go back and really look at that video again and look how good you look. Anybody, I know y'all agree because I was like, okay. Oh, she said nice. Good. Nadia said, Diddy, we should make a recording. She can use it for her intro. Right. Y'all help Tamika out with that. Tamika said hi to Dario. Great idea, Nadia. Exactly. Love it. Yes, my frames on the walls looked like they were shaking. I didn't see that though. I didn't see that. Baby Didi wants to be on the recording. Can she sing, Didi? I bet you she does. She does. She be in it. Can she sing? So yes, let her do that recording. Okay, trampoline. All right. Tamika said, okay. The Peloton is trimming down my, yes, it really is. I gotta ask this question though, and I'm just gonna be real because remember I told you I said I would like to do a Peloton. My best friend, y'all have to excuse me. I told y'all I gotta take my hair out. Y'all know I shouldn't even come out of town looking like this. Y'all see this? Now Debbie and Nadia, y'all understand this kind of thing right here, probably. But let me explain to you. This is new growth, and I think I got. Anytime you have new growth from your braid, there's more than what is this? Like about 2 inches. If 2 inches or more, it's time for the braids to come out. Okay, so I always used to love teaching my students because I had students that were not African American. They'd be like, I didn't do certain things. No, because you don't know culture if you don't learn it, and if no one shares it. Culture should be shared so that people understand. So I don't want y'all left out and understand, well, what does she mean take her braids out? But I want you to understand that's what I mean. You may already know, so I don't mean to assume negatively, but I just want you to join in on the laugh because everybody else is going to join in on the laugh. You see this? This is over 2 inches. This is a shame. So it's time for these to come out. I got an appointment. Hopefully she stick with me this week and come do my hair. But yeah, that's good. But anyway, I was saying I wanted to ask you, Twan, about the Peloton. I have a problem, honestly, and I know everybody feeling for the ladies. I don't know, Darian, I don't know if men have this issue, but it hurt. That hurt when you spin or you ride, and it hurt down there. And I'm like, how do you get over that? I tried spinning before, and people said buy the gel seat cover or whatever. I even did that, and that did not help. Is that something you get used to? But that's the way. That's the only reason why I have always kind of shied away from the bikes, from the stationary bikes. Okay, so y'all have to stop at home. Nadia said yes, baby Dee Dee. Okay, she sang it to Tamika. Oh, cool, cool. I know that was good. So, guys, we are. I think I'm at the last part of my thing, and what can we do? What can we do? Actually, I gave y'all one of the answers. But what's some of the things we can do to what strategies? Let me get to the one. What strategies can we implement to develop healthy eating habits? I'm gonna go through these very, very quick. Number one, balanced diet. We all know what that is. Everybody knows that's wide range of foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. So that's what we can do to improve the strategies to implement healthy eating habits. More nutrient dense foods. We talked about that already. Whole grains, whole grains. Get your whole grains in. I know it's not the most famous food that you want to eat, but brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat bread instead of refined grains. Okay. I do not like brown rice, but I bought some. I'm going to do this. I'm putting my mind in it. Lean proteins, lean proteins and healthy fat. Okay. Healthy fat, what are those options? Avocados, nuts, seeds. I got the burps. Yes. Nuts, seeds, olive oil. Okay. So those are our healthy fats, and we know our lean proteins because we all do lean protein. I shouldn't have to preach that to anyone. Hydration, making sure we're drinking plenty of water. Aim for at least, they say, 8 cups a day, 64 ounces. So I know I am about 40 right now. I think I'm 40 ounces because I can do that one big tall bottle, and it's really big, of Essentia. That's the water that I drink. I order that every 2 weeks. So from Amazon, and I love that water. It's so pure. It's so easy to get there. So yes. And then making sure we're planning ahead. Your meal prepping. Lots of you meal prep. I see you do it. I see you post it, and I love it. But meal prepping. When I meal prepped the other night, it made me feel good. I know it wasn't meal prepping for the week, but the fact that I prepared that, and then when I was ready and my family was ready to eat, all I did is threw it in the oven, and we were ready, and we had a healthy option for dinner that night. Healthy snacks. I know I hear Alonda say all the time because she lives in the gym. She has 6 kids, and so for which are home, and she always at all of their activities, and she finds ways to get those snacks in the gym. Y'all have to go and listen to her tell her stories, but she even have to sneak them in there because if you are athlete's mom or dad, y'all know that you have to have sometimes you get in those gyms, they want you to buy their junk food there. They want you to buy the concession meals. So, you got to find ways to sneak your healthy snacks in there so that you're not tempted. All right. And finally, read your labels. All right. Check the ingredients on your foods and make sure that you're eating the right thing. Okay. And cook at home. I said finally, sorry, that was the last one. Cook at home. Limit these processed foods. Stop eating out. Stop buying those frozen meals. Those are not good for us as well. I know they say, what is that, healthy something? What's the name of that meal that everybody likes to eat? Healthy something choice, I think. Healthy choice, is that right? Yeah. I used to be stuck on those at one time, like, oh, these are supposed to be good for you, but all of them are so high in sodium. And y'all know I can't do sodium like that. I need to really cut back on my sodium. So I try not to do those frozen meals as much. I actually had a guy food prep for me. This was during the time where I wasn't videoing, unfortunately, in the past couple of weeks. But I had a guy food prep for a whole week for me. And his food was really good. I just felt like because I didn't freeze it, I kept it in the refrigerator. So I ate some of them. Well, I ate like as the week went on, it's like leftovers, so it wasn't working for me. So I don't know. I need to figure out what's a different option of what I could do with the foods. But he's a chef, and actually was going to have him, meet with me soon so we could talk about, preparing more healthier food. They were healthy, but I'm just saying things that he could talk to people even on here about how to prepare healthy meals. I thought about doing like a chef option. So, what y'all think about it? So, but his food was definitely, the first night I ate it, it was delicious. But I think for me, it was just it sat in the refrigerator the next day, and then it just didn't taste good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go back to the comments real quick. Let me go back here and see who I missed. All right. So I think Didi said told us that baby Didi sang it to Tamika. Here's well, you have to ride sing. Oh no, man, the names ain't doing that. You be working. I see you doing the stand. But yeah, I do classes that require me to stand. Yeah, I do see you doing the stand. So are you doing that? I guess you are doing that because it is uncomfortable sitting on. But yeah, I do. I do that standing. Jesus. But you get it in. She Tamika said, I'll stick to walking. I'm with you, Tamika. I don't need your mama hurting on that bike. Okay, you don't want a pain line or a pad. Is that help? Okay, so is that helpful though? Because I got a big thing going on back there too. I mean, y'all probably ain't never really seen the real deal lane yet, but ain't a whole lot of room on that little bike thing for me. And it hurt. It just hurt. I don't know. It just hurt. I have a friend. Debbie said I have a friend. She's just been wearing a beanie for a month because she had. She said her braids are old. That's funny. They are the prettiest blue. You got all the cool hairstyles. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Girl, we have to be creative. Protective styles are real because we just don't have the kind of wash and wear hair all the time. It's variations of us in our culture that can do the wash and wear hair all the time, and we have embraced our hair a lot more over the years. I think for me it was COVID because that's when I first went what we call natural and I did no more perms or anything like that because we couldn't get to them. We couldn't get to a beauty salon. We couldn't find anyone to do our hair. Nobody wanted to come within 20 feet of each other, much less fix. So that's definitely why a lot of our culture has embraced our hair even more since COVID. I certainly have. But either way, we wear protective styles, whether it's wigs, weaves, whatever, all because we don't have the ability to do that to our hair every day. You sit with your buttocks all the way to the back of the seat. Oh, okay. Well, maybe nobody taught me how to do it right. It's been a long time since I've been on a bike, though. But I honestly feel like that's something that I've had a few bad experiences with it. But I'm willing to try anything again, just like I did with college and loved it. So I'm willing to do it. Alana says, yep, I have to get creative to get those snacks into places. Yeah, you did. She shared a few of those creative stories with me. So, I mean, that was funny. It was absolutely funny. Cheers Tamika says, and use your food scale. Yes, absolutely. You gotta use your food scale. Okay. Debbie says, I dropped my first 100 pounds pretty quick when I cut out processed foods. Yes. Cook at home pretty much all her meals. You go, Debbie. You go. That is amazing. I love that. I love that. We all have to get better with with cooking our foods and just staying more conscientious of our journey for our health. So I think I am just about done here. I have truly enjoyed everybody joining me tonight. This means so much to me. You helped me get through my first, I would say, real solo live, so you guys have really helped me with this, and I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all again next Tuesday. Um, and I never know if I'm going to do a video or live, but I just want to thank you so much for being here with me tonight. And last thing I'll leave with you is developing your healthy eating habits is our journey. It's important to be patient with ourselves and make gradual changes that can be sustained for the long term. And I like to say for lifetime. So, ladies and gents, I appreciate you. You have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening. Those who are expecting the storms, we just pray over you and your homes and your families as you navigate through those storms, and that you will be 100% protected. And everybody else, stay warm. I'm going to try. Love y'all. Have a good night. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you, Mary and Londa. Thank you. Have a good night.